Good morning. We'll start with a new chapter, Playing with Numbers, session 1. So, playing with numbers, it is something we are dealing with numbers here. So, what all we have studied with respect to numbers, whole rational numbers, which was the first chapter, right? So, we have studied in that about natural numbers, whole numbers, then integers, irrational numbers, which we'll be studying it next year, real numbers again. So, there are different set of numbers. So, playing with numbers basically deals with, now here in this 8th grade, we'll be studying about what you can say is here as the general form of the number. Now, general form of a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, how do we actually write it? When I talk about a general form, this is something what you have learnt in your lower classes. For example, if I write 52. 52 is a number. In general form, if I have to write, how do I write this? 5 into 10 plus 2 into 1. Sorry, 2 into 1. Right? So, this is nothing but if AB is a number, so this is AB is 10 and B is 1. That means this is a unit place and this is a tens place. 52 is a number. If I have to represent 52 in terms of unit place and tens place, so this is 10 in terms of 5 and 1 in terms of 2. Correct? A 2-digit number, if you remember, we had in linear equation, a 2-digit number is reversed, original number. How did we take a 2-digit number? Units, tens. Tens we considered always in terms of 10 into, because it is a general form of a number. Nothing much basics of what you have to write here. We will be directly starting with the exercise. But the basics about what they have given in the textbook, you can as well go through. They have just given about a general form. Reversing a 2-digit number or a 3-digit number. So if it is a 3-digit number, that means it is 100A plus 10B plus C. Correct, right? A into 100 plus B into 10 plus C into 1. This is how we represent a general form of a number. The next part what we discuss here is about puzzles. Right? That is, suppose if I tell you there is a number plus 5, if I write, I get 9. Okay, this is A. A plus 5, I get 9. So, which all values A can take? Only one value. A can take the value of 4, because 4 plus 5 you get as 9. Suppose if I ask you one more thing, A plus 5 should give you 1. How is it possible? Yes, it is possible because when we write it, see, A plus 5, I have to get 1. I am only talking about the unit place. I am not talking about the tens place here. So what can A take here? A can take the value of 6. So answer is 1, right? But carry over when you get that as a 11. These are the type, actually these are something called as the alpha numbers. Alpha numbers are the numbers where we substitute an alphabet in place of a number and we are supposed to find the value for that alphabet. Sometimes the sign is given as plus, sometimes it is given as multiplication, into or plus, where the puzzled number is to be found out. Then we have something about divisibility test. The same, how do you check the number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 9, 10, 11, right? These are the basic divisibility test what we all should know. We again study that in this chapter. It's a very small chapter with only 2 exercises, where the first exercise is about this puzzles, where we have to just identify the number replaced by a alphabet, and the second exercise is about divisibility test. On test on divisibility, what are the numbers, how they are divisible by this, whether it is divisible by 3, 2, 5, what is the condition, find the missing numbers in that. That's all about the chapter. So you all can just give the heading as playing with numbers and start with the exercise, because there is nothing what you can actually write here. We'll quickly begin with an exercise. First exercise today and second exercise tomorrow. With that we complete the chapter playing with numbers. Only 2 small exercises what we have. So, and children, we are only left with one more lesson in mathematics, right? That is comparing quantities. After playing with numbers, we'll be doing comparing quantities. With that, we complete this academic year's mathematics portion. So there is more and more time for revision for us for the chapters what we can do. Yes, let's begin with the chapter. Let's begin with an exercise. First one. Find the values of the letters in each of the following and give reason for the steps involved. Now the steps here what I'll be doing might change from my step. You can sometimes use your own things to write it here, or in your school how they have given you can always, because these are always done by trial and error method. There is no fixed method, you have to do it like this. Okay, you'll understand as and when we are solving. 3a plus 25 should give you b2. This is the sum. A plus 5 should give you 2. So how are we going to solve it? First see here. We'll just take one by one. A plus 5 should give you, always write the number like this children. Right? Because there will be something in the tens place. Of course, because it can be, it cannot be. 5 plus what can give you 2? Not possible that it will only have a unit digit number. It will also have a tens, it will be a carry forward number also. So check the possibilities. 5 plus, now 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 plus 7 is 7 plus 5 will give you 12. Right? I've written this one here. Now that means A will take the value of 7. What will happen to this one? Now this one should get carry forward here. How do you write? 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3 plus 2 should give you B. Am I right? See. 5 plus 7 gave you 12. That 12 carry forward came here. So 1 plus 3 plus 2 should give you B. How much? 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, A is equal to 7 and B is equal to 6. The puzzle is. You want, you can write it once again or directly. 37 plus 25, check here. 7 plus 5 is 12. 3, 4, 5, 6. Answer is 62. This is how we are going to solve the sum. Our main thing is this. A is 7 and B is 6. Now children, do you think the steps can vary? Sometimes you can also write. Now let us take A is equal to 7. All these things can be written as it is. Okay? It's up to you. So next one. Second one. 4A and 9, 8 will give you C, B and 3. Solution. First, A plus 8 will give you a 2-digit number, of course, right? So, A plus what can give you? It has to give me 3. It's already understood here. So, A plus what can give you this 3? That is what they are asking. Let us check. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 8 plus 3 is 11. 8 plus 4 is 12. So, 8 plus 5 will give me 13. So I will write here 5 plus 8 will give me 13. Right? Therefore, this is A. So this 13, 1 will come carry forward here. Right? Next part, 1 plus 4 plus 9 will give you B. Of course, this has to be a 2-digit number. 9, 10, 14. 14 is equal to B. So B can take only one value, that is 4. What will be this? This will be C. Right? Therefore, A is equal to 5. C is equal to 1. Now you can ask me why C is 1. C can be 4. No. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. How do you write? 4 here and 1 here, right? That is why C is 1 and B is, C is 1 and B is 4. Therefore, the puzzle is so 45 plus 98. So this is 13. 143 is the answer. Very clear how to solve this. This is how you are going to do. Next one, we have a multiplication. Usually ask for 2 marks or sometimes for 1 mark also if it is very simple. Third one. 1A into A will give you 9A. Now look at the here. Look at the sum. A into A should give you A. Solution. According to the question, A into A should give you A. We don't know about the tens place digit. Which all number when you multiply you will get the same. See, of course, 1 ones are you get 1. Okay. 1 into 1 is 1 possibility. Let us check with all the possibility and try to substitute. Second condition can be 5 into 5 can be 25. See here, unit place I am looking, not the tens place. 6 into 6 can be 36. Of course, now 11 11s are 121 means already 1 we have taken. We have these 5 conditions here. Let us do trial and error method now. Let A is equal to 1. So if A is equal to 1, the puzzle will solve. Just we'll go on putting the values for that. 11 into 1 will give you 11, which is not equal to 9A. Yes? Next. Let A is equal to 5. So 15 into 5. So 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5, 75, which is not equal to 9A. Right? Next. Let A is equal to 6. 16 into 6. So 6 6s are 36 and 6 1s are 6. 9 is equal to 9A. Right? Therefore, A is equal to 6. Here we had to try with these conditions. See, if you know directly, orally, something you can write it. But still, it is necessary to show whether we tried with 1, we tried with 5. Okay, while writing, you have written 6 6 are 36, then 5 5s are, then 1 1s are. That means your A will be 1 at the first instance. I mean, A will be 6. That time you will get answer at the first go only here, right? But here what happened was I took first A as 1, then 5, then 6. Finally I understood that A value is 6. This is how we are going to solve the sums. Let's go to the next one. Fourth one. AB 37 should give you 6A. Right? Quite a confusing because see, B plus 7 should give me A. But what is A? I don't know here. We don't know only what is A. But we have one condition. Here we have a given proper condition. Unknown plus a number is given me 6. I have a condition given. Let me start from this side first. So, solution. A plus 3 will give me 6. Let. I'll just write this one. What do you mean by this? Is equal to 6. That means this 1 is a carryover one. Why carryover I have taken? See, 7 plus this. There are two conditions for A. One condition, okay. Let A plus 3 is equal to 6. That means 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. One more condition. Let carry over A plus 3 is equal to 6. See children, sometimes, okay, this could be 7 plus 2, 9. Assume that, okay. That means here there is no carryover only. But for example, if I have taken 7 plus 3, how much I got? I got 10. There was one carryover here. That means A can fall into two conditions here. Without carryover and with carryover. So without carryover I have written. Let. With carryover I have written. So with carryover, if I have to consider A plus, what could be the value? Plus 3 should give me 6. So this should be 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. Is this the given condition satisfied? Understood what I have written? Okay. So here this is A. Now let us first try. Two conditions are there children here. Okay. Now see, it's left to you. Looking at this sum, if you come to know that this is the right answer, you can take off this only and solve. But I am going to show here with all the steps and the methods. I'll first take with this. Let A is equal to 3 if I take here. Okay. I have to solve this sum from the beginning for 3. Let A is equal to 3. Then the question will be here 3B of 3, 7 is equal to 6A. Right? Let me solve this. So B plus 7 is equal to, this is 3 and this is 3. B plus 7 is equal to 3. 7 plus what will give you 3? Now 7 plus a number should give you 3 means there should be one carryover. Yes, it has to be. Check. 7 plus 3 will give you 10. 7 plus 4 will give you 11. Plus 5, 12. Plus 6, you will get 13. 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. Right? There is a carryover. Then what is the next part according to this? 1 plus 3 plus 3 is not equal to 6. Are you getting my point what I have written? I got 13. This 13 I have to take here. 1 plus 3 plus 3 is not equal to 6. Right? Therefore, A is not equal to 3. Okay? Next condition. Why I did purposely this? Because you all should know why it is not possible. Okay? Let A is equal to 2 shall we take? What we have taken here? Okay. A is equal to 2. Then, how do we write this? 2B of 3, 7 is equal to 6, 2. Okay, let's check now. According to this question, B plus 7 is equal to 2. Okay, so 2 I have to get. That means 12 I have to get. B plus what will give me 12? 5. Check. Again, plus 3 will give you 10. Plus 4 will give you 11. Plus 5 will give you 12. Condition satisfied? Yes. So what is now B value? B value is 5 and A value is 2. Let me check in the second condition here whether this is satisfying here. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is equal to 6. Therefore, A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 5. Is this very clear? Initially a bit you find it confused, but when you solve it, you can yourself put those terms how you want to explain and do it. I have tried to do it much better. If in case there wherever carryover is being used, you can put a small c over it. for your clarification in pencil if you want, and just encircle it, because you should know from where did that 1 come. Wherever we have used this, right children, put a small c over this in every sum if you want. Because tomorrow when you are referring this, you will know what is that 1, because in question that 1 is not there only. From here, where did the 1 come? That is the carryover 1. You can put a C and just put a small round there. Okay? I hope this is very clear. We'll move with the next sum. Yeah, final multiplication I have not, final addition I have not shown. That is more important. Therefore, the puzzle is 25 plus 37 is equal to 62. Yes? Next one. It's a multiplication part now. Fifth one, A into B into 3 will give you CAB. First concentrate only on the first term. If you get the first term right with respect to the second term, it will be very easy. Okay, so first condition is B into 3 should give you B. A number, any other number into that particular number should give you the original number itself. What it could be? 1 into 3 can give you 3. Okay. So if I take B as 1, when I multiply this 3 into 1, no, I'm sorry. You have to get the number B itself. So 5 into 3 can give you 15. See here. Is it right? B is 5. I am multiplying it by 3. I am getting the original B number only here. What is B number? B number is this. What else it could be? 0 into 3, that is equal to 0. Any other number is possible? Check. 1 into this? No. Okay. You can just simple go with the tables. Check, see, it can't be a 2-digit number, children. It has to be 1-digit number only. It will take another 5 minutes extra. But you can write off the tables from all the numbers. Let me first check. 0 into 3 is 0. This is condition is satisfied. 1 into 3 is equal to 3. If you want, I'll just write and show you. 1 into 3 is equal to 3. No, because I have to get 1 as an answer here. Remember that. That should be there. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 3 into 3 not possible because they have told that B is something different than the number. Is equal to 9. Not possible. 4 into 3, 12. Not possible. 5 into 3, 15. Yes, possible. 6 into 3, 18. Not possible. 7 into 3, not possible. 8 into 3, not possible. Right? 9 into 3, not possible. Understood now? Of course, 10 into 3 when I talk about, again unit place if I consider is 0. That is what I have written here. Always, you can have this multiplication table, just the 1-digit multiplication you will have it here. Now, is this part very clear? What are the possible numbers we have? Okay. With that respect, we have to satisfy here now. Let us first take off. Let B is equal to 5. So, this is A into 5 into 3 is equal to 3 5s are 15. Now, carry over 1. So, when I multiply this 3 into A plus 1, I have to get A again. That is one condition. See, 3 into 5, 15. I am getting it here. Carry over 1, I get it here. I have to get A as an answer and C as a part here. Let's do the further part here. Okay. 3 into A plus 1 should give you A here. 3 into a what number if you multiply, and plus 1 if you do, you have to get that number itself whatever you have multiplied. Let us again check with the things. Now 3 2s is 6. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 not satisfied. 3 into 1 I did not check. 3 into 1 is 3. Okay. Plus 1 is 4. Not satisfied here, because with what I am multiplying and this number has to be same thing. 3 into 3 9 plus 1 10. Not possible. 3 into 4 I get 12. So plus 1 I get 13. Not possible because it is 4. 3 into 5 15 plus 1 I get 16. 3 into 6 18 plus 1 I get 19. 3 into 7 21 plus 1 I get 22. 3 8s are 24 I get 25. 3 into 9 I get 27 plus 1 I get 28, right? So you checked with these many possibilities. You are not getting the right answer for this. That means, do you think our A, our B value is 5? So the condition is not satisfied. The condition. See, now for the first time when you are doing it might go. For the second time, if you can look at the sum and decide something better, go with 0 and check with the simplest number first. Let me give a check because 0 is most simplest, right? Things might go different. Now the student who has tried this number first and this number second are very lucky, because at first you will tell that let B is equal to 0. That means your work became very less there. So it's up to you what number you choose first. Okay. So the condition for B is equal to 5 does not satisfy. So next part. Let B is equal to 0. So what is the number here? A into 0 into 3 should give you what? 3 into 0 is 0. 3 into A should give you A again with respect to C and A a number. So a number into A. 3 into A should give you A. We had done this in the previous part, if you remember. So 3 into 5 will give me 15. So this is A, right? It is giving me the same number. Both I will put here. Therefore, satisfying? Yes. B is equal to 0. A is equal to 5. C is equal to 1. I'll solve the puzzle here. Therefore, the puzzle is, student who have taken the 0 first and solved and the 5 3s are 15 later, that means you are very lucky enough because you just got the answer in one step only. So, we will just write it A, which is 5. 50 into 3 is 150, which is equal to the given values. Okay, let's go to the next one quickly. You need not do this because we have done, I have told you, explained it to you why. You can only write the given condition for B is equal to 5 does not satisfy and move to the next part. This is only for your clarification, I had just calculated. Sixth one. AB into 5 should give you CAB. This is homework, children. 1. Previous sum was AB into 3 should give you CAB. Now it is AB into 5 should give you CAB. I think you can try this. Okay. Seventh one. AB into 6 should give you B, B and B. Let us check with the first one. 6 into B should give you B. Now 6 into 1 is 6. I'll just write 6 ones are table here. 6 2s are 12. 6 3s are 18. 6 4s are 24. 6 5s are 30. 6 6s are 36. 6 7s are 42. 6 8s are 48. 6 9s are 54. Of course, 6 10s are 60. Not required. Now, which number A into B should give you B with a tens place one? Which are possible? 6 4s are 24. Is 6 6 are 36 is possible? No. At that time, the number would be, same number it is. So, a number, this number is also same. So, it would be B into B is equal to B, right? This number would have been also B there. So, this is not possible. Next number, 6 8s are. So, we'll write 6 into 4 is equal to 24. So, this is a carryover place or whatever you go with. Units and tens. 6 into 8 is equal to 48. Two possibility we have, right? Let's go with the first one and check. This into this. Again, 6 into a number again should give you the same number here. After we have a carryover also. Let us check with that. Oh, I erased it. I actually require that once again. I'll just write the table here. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30, 6 6s are 36, 6 7s are 42, 6 8s are 48, 6 9s are 54, 6 10s are 60. Okay, leave it. So this was the first condition, children. 6 into 8 or 6 into 4 is 24. Satisfied. We first write it here now. Let B is equal to 4. So A into 4. Oh, I'm sorry. B is equal to 4. A into 4 into 6 will give you 6 4s are 24. 2 carry over. Okay. Again, what answer should I get here? B and B. So 6 into A plus 2 should give you B. What is B? Where B is nothing but 4. Already we have taken B as 4. Answer should be also 4 only. Check in this lot. 6 into a number plus 2 should give you what? Ending digit in 4. Again, this can't be 4 because A and B will become same. They have not told us A is equal to B. So 6 4s are 24 is ruled out. A also can't be 4. Next, which number is same? It was this and it was, next number we'll check with 36 plus 2. No. 42 plus 2 is what? 44, right? So what can A be? Shall I take like this? A into 7 plus 2 is equal to 6 7s are 42. 42 plus 2 is 44. Of course, it has to be 4 only, again B. Condition satisfied. We need not check with the other value at all, right? Therefore, A is equal to 7 and B is equal to 4. The puzzle is seven 4 into 6. Now 6 4s are is 24. 6 7s are is 42. 42 plus 4 is 44. Did we get 4 4 4 answer? Yes. There it goes. The next one. You require lot of practice for these sums. 8th one. A1 plus 1B is equal to B0. 1 plus what number will give you 0? Of course, 1 plus 9 only can give you 0. Direct it is almost. So, solution part. 1 plus B is equal to a number 0 according to them. So, 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. Right? So, this 1 is carried forward here. The next number will be 1. I will write C here. Plus A. Plus 1 is equal to B you have to get. Now what is B here children? B is 9. So again 1 carry over plus 1 is equal to, what is B we have taken? 9 we have taken. What condition do you get 9? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So this number should be what? 6. So 1 plus 6, 9 we have to get, 6, 7, yeah, I'm right. This already is a carry forward. If I take, I went wrong, I thought one more carry forward will come. So this should be what? 7, 8, 9. Right? Therefore, because this is already a carry forward one, I again took one more carry forward, so I considered that as 6. So what is B here? B is 9 and A is 7. The puzzle is seven plus 1 plus 1 plus 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 7, 8, 9. Right? 9. Ninth one. 2AB divided by AB1 should give you B1, 8. So a number B plus 1 should give you 8. So can B be 7? Let us just check. Okay. We'll just give a try. B plus 1 should give you 8 in one condition. Okay. Or any number plus 1. See, B plus 1 it should give you 8. It can't be a 2-digit number. Why it can't be a 2-digit number? Can I tell what number will give you 8 here children? I want 18. 17 plus 1 is 18. Is 17 possible there? Because it is B plus 1 should give you 8. Right? 8 can't have one more carry forward there because it should be 17 plus 1 to get 18. Not possible. Only one condition is 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. So B is 7. Fixed it is. So there is no carry forward here. So the next possible is A plus B is equal to 1. No carry forward here in the second part. A plus 7 is equal to 1. Now here carry forward is there? Yes, of course carry forward is there. Now 7 plus 3 is 10. I want here, answer should be 1. So 7 plus 4 can give me 4 plus 7 can give me 11. Right? So A is 4. Let me check in the next possibility here. There is one carry forward children. This is carry forward. Okay. 1 plus 2 plus A should give me B. 1 plus 2 plus A is what? 4. What is B actually? B is 7. Will I get 7? Let me check. 4, 5, 6, 7. Possible? Yes, possible. So let me write all the possible values here now. Therefore, A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 7. Therefore, the puzzle is, be very careful in this carry forward writing. Therefore, the puzzle is 2, 4, 7, 4, 7, 1, 7 plus 1, 8, 7, 10, it is 11, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 1, 8 is the answer. And the last sum, with that we can end today's session. Only one homework I have given because similar sum I have just done in the fifth one, and the sixth one is only multiplied by 5, while fifth one was multiplied by 3. 10th one, 1, 2, A, 6, A, B will give you A, 0, 9. Now, look at this whole part here. B plus A should give you 9. Now, what all possible things? There are so many combinations will come here. So, I think we can't go with A plus B is equal to 9. Because now A plus B to get 9, first of all, 9 plus 9, 18. The biggest possible number I have checked. Not possible. If you want to see here, A plus B should give you 9. The biggest possible is 9 plus 9, 18. Not possible. Right? That means it has to be a single digit number. Rather, a double digit number cannot come because maximum possibility is only giving you 18. Wherein you have 9. Now what could be here? Anything is possible, children. 0 plus 9 can be 9. 8 plus 1 can be 9. 1 plus 8 can be 9. Right? 7 plus 2. 2 plus 7. 6 plus 3. 3 plus 6. There are so many possible ways to get 9. But one thing is very sure that in this condition, there is no carry forward in the second case. Okay. So here, which is the best? Because see, how many will you take and check? Let A is 0, B is 9. Let A is 8, B is 1. Let A is 1, B is 8. 6, 3, 3, 6, 7, 2, 2, 7. Not possible. But we have to only clarify that there is no carry forward in the second condition. So we will start the question with the second condition here. Without carry forward, it is 2 plus A will give you 0. Which condition will give you 0? With the carry forward only. 2 plus 0 can't give you 0, right? It has to give you 2. Then A should be some number. What can A take here? 2 plus 8 can give you 10. Right? If 2 plus 8 can give you 10, therefore, it is fixed. It is fixed. A is 8. Therefore, A plus B is equal to 9. So, 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Right? According to this, what are the values here? We'll write it later. A is equal to 8 and B is equal to 1. Fixed. Right? Next value, very simple. Carry forward will come here, children. This I have written here only. Because yes, because of this only I got to know this. Therefore, 1 plus 6 should give you 8. 1 is carry forward. 1 plus 6 should give you 8. A is what? 18. 6, 7, 8. Valid? Yes. Let's write down. Therefore, A is equal to 8. B is equal to 1. Therefore, the puzzle is 128, 6, 81, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8. 8 not 9 is the puzzle. So, With that, we complete the first exercise of the chapter playing with numbers. We are left with only one exercise, that is in tomorrow's session. Your homework is here. You already know about divisibility test because you are learning that from, I think, 4th or 5th standard, right? Which is very important that the divisibility test will actually start 4th, 5th or 6th grade. So please revise, recapitulate wherever possible what are the divisibility tests, because in general factorization also we should know under what condition a given number is divisible by 2, by 3, because looking at the number we should know that. Of course 2 is simple because even we consider divisible by 2, but 3 is not the same, 4 is not the same, 8 is not the same, 9 is not the same, 5 of course 5 and 0, 10 zeros at the last, 11 has a different condition. So divisibility test is very important. Just try to recapitulate the divisibility rules, and tomorrow we'll just brush up with the divisibility rules and test and start with the exercise. Thank you.